Today you will study the RNA structure and its function. This topic is for class 12th biology, and here the structure of RNA and its function you will study here. First, this is the structure of RNA, ribonucleic acid. Here RNA is a polymer of ribonucleotides linked together by 3' and 5' by phosphodiester linkage. So you can see here, this is a 5' and this is 3' end. So RNA is a polymer of ribonucleotides. So ribonucleotides are there. These are the ribonucleotides. So they are linked by phosphodiester linkage. So this is the structure of RNA, ribonucleic acid. Here the comparison between RNA and DNA is given. So by the structure you can understand the basic difference between RNA and DNA. So you can see this is RNA, this is DNA. So here RNA is single strand and DNA is double strand. So one basic difference is there. RNA is single strand molecule and DNA is double stranded molecule. And one basic difference also you should remember, uracil and thymine. Here in RNA the base that is called uracil is present, but here the base thymine is present. So in DNA uracil is absent, but in RNA in place of thymine the uracil is present. So this is the basic difference between two molecules. RNA first is single strand, DNA double strand, but one base difference is there. Uracil is present in RNA and thymine is present in DNA. Now see the difference between RNA and DNA. As I have told you, in the structure you have seen, single strand structure mainly except when self-complementary sequences are there, it forms a double strand structure, but otherwise it is only single strand, but DNA is double strand structure. Here ribose sugar is present, here deoxyribose sugar is present. Here in RNA thymine is absent, but in DNA uracil is absent. So here, and fourth difference is there, Chargaff rule. So it is, as RNA is single strand, it does not follow Irwin-Chargaff rule, but DNA follows Irwin-Chargaff rule. So this is the difference. These are some differences between DNA and RNA. Number 5, RNA can be easily destroyed by alkalis to cyclic diester of mononucleotides, but DNA is stable because it is not having OH reactive group. 6.1, RNA is relatively labile molecule, undergoes easy and spontaneous degradation, but you have seen DNA is more stable than RNA. 7, mainly cytoplasmic. RNA is found mainly in cytoplasm, but DNA is mainly found in nucleus, but somewhere extra nucleus presence is there in mitochondria and in plastids. Base content varies from 100 to 5000, but millions base pairs are present in DNA. So some differences are there in RNA and DNA. Now the types of RNA. In all prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells or organisms, there are three main classes of RNA. The messenger RNA, that is called mRNA. mRNA means messenger RNA. tRNA means transfer RNA, and rRNA, ribosomal RNA. So these three main type of RNAs are present in the prokaryotic or eukaryotic cell. Now see, this is mRNA, messenger RNA. It comprises of only 5% of the RNA in the cell, most heterogeneous in size and base sequences. All members of the class functions as messengers, carrying the information in a gene to the protein synthesis. As its name is messenger RNA, it carries messages and information from the gene, from DNA to synthesize protein. So that sequence that is decided by DNA, this message is transferred to the ribosome, and this decided the sequence of amino acids in the protein. So that's why it is called messenger mRNA. Heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Here in mammalian nuclei, heterogeneous nuclear RNA is the immediate product of gene transcription. So what is transcription? Transcription is a process in which different types of RNAs are synthesized. So the formation of RNA from DNA is transcription, or you can also say that the copying of information from DNA to RNA is called transcription. The nuclear product is heterogeneous in size and is very large. Molecular weight may be more than 10 power 7, while the molecular weight of mRNA is less than 2 into 10 power 6. So weight difference is there. 75% of the heteronuclear RNA is degraded in the nucleus, and only 25% processed to mature mRNA. Actually, the mRNA that is synthesized, it undergoes processing. So only 25% of synthesized mRNA undergoes that processing. This is a structure of heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Here, the processing of mRNA into mature mRNA means heterogeneous nuclear RNA is processed to form mature mRNA. So for mature mRNA, there are three processes: capping, tailing, and splicing. These three processes are applied. After that, mature mRNA synthesized. So capping, tailing, and splicing is done to synthesize the mature mRNA. Now, tRNA, transfer RNA. Transfer RNA are the smallest of three major species of RNA. They have 74 to 95 nucleotides. They are synthesized by the nuclear processing of a precursor molecule. They transfer the amino acids. This is a very important point. They transfer amino acids from cytoplasm to the protein synthesizing machinery. Hence they are called tRNA, because they transfer amino acids from the cytoplasm to the protein synthesizing machinery. They are easily soluble. That's why they are also called soluble rRNA or sRNA. They are also called adapter molecule as they act as adapters for the translation of the sequences of nucleotides of mRNA into the specific amino acids. There are at least 20 species of tRNA, one corresponding to each 20 amino acids. So for 20 amino acids there are 20 species of tRNA. Those transfer the amino acids from the cytoplasm to the nucleus to synthesize protein. Now, structural characteristics of tRNA. There are two structures, primary structure and secondary structures. The nucleotides in primary structure, the sequence of nucleotides of all tRNA molecules allows extensive intra-strand complementary that generate a secondary structure. And in secondary structure, each single tRNA shows extensive internal base pairing and acquires a clover leaf like structure. So the secondary structure of tRNA is called clover leaf model. The structure is stabilized by the hydrogen bonding between the base pairs and the consistent features, and it is a consistent feature. Now the structure of tRNA, it has 5 arms in or loops. These are as follows. One is acceptor arm that accepts amino acids, anticodon arm that read the codons on mRNA, DHU arm, TCI arm, and extra arm. These are 5 arms are there. These arms are present on the clover leaf structure of tRNA. This is the clover leaf structure of tRNA. Here, this is anticodon arm. You can see this reads the codes on mRNA. So this is a structure of clover leaf model of tRNA. This is amino acid binding site. This structure is called clover leaf structure of tRNA. Functions of RNA. RNA is synthesized by DNA for the transportation of genetic information to the protein building apparatus in the cell. RNA also directs the synthesis of new proteins using the genetic information it has transported. mRNA or messenger RNA is used to transfer genetic information through plasma membrane. mRNA, it carries genetic information of DNA for protein synthesis from nucleus to ribosome in the form of genetic code. So these are the functions of RNA.